Hey, I'm gonna keep this one real brief. I'm gonna get, right to the subject at hand and what I think about it and what are the implications. What do we learn from it, right? So everybody's done a live. The shit went super viral. Every podcast, every personality, everybody on YouTube, all the tabloids, they were talking about it immediately. Everybody was getting immediately good numbers, for their viewing off of that because everybody was interested in the shit. It was a crazy situation, kind of surreal. So, and I ain't got no problem with that shit, get get your money up. Get your money up, use the situation to your advantage, you're on YouTube or whatnot. As far as the slap, Chris Rock, Will Smith, and all of that, he made the joke about the way his wife's appearance, saying she looked like G.I. Jane. I gotta laugh at the situation, but it was sad at the same time to me. But I can see it from all type of different angles. I've heard, to me, my first thing I thought of was, just niggas putting on a show. I'm like, man, this shit looks staged. Niggas sitting up there putting on a show for white folks at a show that gets lower and lower numbers each year. And so they find two Negroes to help boost their ratings with some controversy, with some stupid controversy. And normally isn't there like a 5-second delay to where they cut that stuff out of the show on live shows? First of all, I thought they recorded award shows like a day before. Most of them they do. But even with stuff like that, there's like a 5-second delay or something. Maybe it would happen so fast to where they wasn't able to get to it quick enough. A lot of different feelings coming from this. Will was laughing at first when Chris Rock made the joke. Then he got mad. Jada didn't think it was funny. I didn't see her grimacing, but she wasn't laughing. It may have took a while for it to really resonate with Will. How sometimes you could just be going along with the show and he probably could have been laughing and not even really hit him. Hadn't even hit him yet what Chris Rock was saying. So I didn't even really know what he was saying because I hadn't seen the first G.I. Jane or anything like that. I hadn't seen none of that. I had to look it up, and I thought she might have been in the first one or something. And then I remember there was a movie called G.I. Jane, but then I looked and I saw the main character, and then I instantly got the joke. Funny, but that's a tricky thing to sit up there and go at a man's wife, talk about her, talking about actual physical appearance. That's be the same like calling a man's wife fat. Damn the fact that she has alopecia and got a medical history or whatnot, and say she's something she's suffering from. And Chris Rock's not supposed to know that. Most people didn't know that it's a medical condition when you're making jokes like that. But still, it's about her appearance. And so that's a sensitive thing. And who are we to say, how a person should take a joke, when they go overboard, and how they should be affected and what they should be offended by. People have different levels of sensitivity to different shit. And that may be something that's real, real serious with her. Will Smith may know that. Now, I'm not even going to talk about all the other nonsense with, August Alsina and whatever and all of that. that's their business. That's whatever nonsense, Jada made him look like a damn fool. I've known they've said for years, we've known this since the 2000s that they've had an open relationship. It was rumored, then it was confirmed, or maybe, Will Smith tried to act like it, that's not what it was. Who knows? I don't know what's going on in a relationship. That's a whole different, it's a whole different thing. But she did make him look like a damn fool. Like I said, what they choose to react to, what they choose to be sensitive toward and be angry at, he's got the right to. Now, I'll never condone violence. I'll say I get it. It's just like, the story of the kid that slapped the old man or punched the old man and knocked him out. Because he, allegedly the old man called him the N-word, N-I-G-G-R. I get it, but I won't condone violence. You give people, you give people power over yourself. You give people power when you allow them, to, be able to press a button, throw you off of your game that quick. What if the situation had gotten serious and Chris Rock decided to take it to the next level? You know what I'm saying? That would have been all bad. And this all would have been because, you decided you wanted to, react emotionally and put your hands on it. Like I said, I get it. But, we talk about how we, like I always say, we talk about how we want to, the examples and what we want to do for the black youth and everything like that. Well, I can't say too much celebrities. They really don't talk about the violence and shit that's going on, the lives being lost on a daily basis. So maybe they don't give a fuck like, like the common folk do. But you can't have your cake and, you want your cake and you want to eat it too. You sit up there, see black women saying the silly shit all the time about how they're the least protected group and everything like that. That's nonsense. Nobody goes to bed. Nobody does this shit like the black man does. No other group. You can sit up there and make all type of jokes about another dude's wife, white dude's wife. They probably won't like it, but they're not going on stage and slapping the shit out of the next man for it. They're not going on stage and doing that. Like I said, I'm not saying whether it's negative or positive. I'm just saying that's not what they're doing. But you're seeing these reactions every day, and there's always some excuse, always some reason for violence, right? Oh, he talked about my dead homie. We just had this conversation. Everybody was getting emotional about what Wallow was talking about. And people ain't got a right to react with violence. If Will Smith had got a right to react, then Little Durk got a right to react with violence when you're talking about his dead brother and everything like that. You can't have you can't have it your way. You can't be able to do what you want and be able to have the same, but you want the same results as everybody. You want no violence and stuff like that. A lot of motherfuckers is dying over this stuff. A lot of it is stuff, you disrespected my wife. You did this to my girl. Oh, you did that. He did that. And it's hearsay. A girl, think about how many times a nigga gets killed over what a female said in the black community. You talking about niggas, black woman ain't protected. Shit, niggas jump out the window. It be a nigga that you ain't see coming from nowhere. Especially if, it's just something going on in the street. Nobody even knows the context or how the thing started. And I said I was going to get short and sweet with it, but we diving into it. Nobody knows the context of how the conflict started. And you see something to where, hey, a black dude or somebody or even a white dude Somebody getting into it with a black woman on the side of the street. She could have did something to him, stole something from him, slapped him, punched him, did something, kicked his kid. But all you see is what you see, and you know a black man gonna jump out the window and whoop some ass for the black woman. So that's bullshit about being the least protected group. Black men jump out the window all the fucking time for the black woman. But you can't have your cake. I hate that damn saying. You can eat your hate that damn saying. You can eat your cake too. Maybe I'm saying it wrong or something. But you can't do what you want. You can't just do what you want and then expect you want to have the same results as everybody else. This is an example. And this is played on the world stage. And then everybody's saying, hey, he did. That's what he's supposed to do. Okay, I get it. But then don't say nothing about the violence that's going on and stop the violence and all of this shit. Because that's what it goes to when a man especially decides to react. Because Chris Rock had every right to react back. But these are movie stars. What happens when that happens on the local level with the normal folks? A lot of times somebody gonna die over some shit like that. He could have used that energy. The same energy that he went up there to walk and tell him that he could have, just verbally checked him. Screamed at him the same way that he was already doing it. Yell at him from the seats or whatever he want to do, or get in his face and let him know that ain't what's up. But this shit, go up there and smack the man. And you can see Chris Rock was trying to keep his composure. But white folks ain't doing this shit. And this ain't about, I'm just telling you what it is. White folks ain't doing this shit. So when you're talking about all the black women, it's like I said, least protected and shit like that. Black folks is doing this, but like I said, it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. You ain't seeing a bunch of murders in their area. Motherfuckers, motherfuckers dying over what he said, she said. White folks usually just walk off and walk away. Other folks, Asians, everybody else, they walk off, walk away. Or they'll wait for another time. You ain't seen none of this happen on no award show. Run up and slap them on stage. They may wait till, in between taping and go up and slap somebody. Right? So it's crazy because it took away his achievement, what he got out of that. Now they're gonna be talking about this the whole time instead of him winning the Oscar for a great performance. Something that means so much. Now you now you got this. This is gonna be the headline. This is what they always gonna remember it for. You slapping Chris Rock. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Crazy as hell. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section, man. That's all I got on this. That's all I got on this is just, be mindful and just remember the shit that we, talk about. Everybody wants to work on conflict resolution and everything like that, but they want to be able to still do what they want to do, be able to react to things a certain way. You got to sacrifice a lot. You got to learn and you got to sacrifice a lot if you want make progress in certain areas. But if you don't want things to change, then, keep doing what you're doing. Do the status quo thing with everybody else. You disrespecting me, gonna whoop somebody's ass. You think Will Smith would have tried that if the comedian was white? I don't know. Maybe he would have, maybe he wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know, man. And there's a lot, like I said, it was in my eyes, it was a mild joke, but I get it. Like I said, you can't tell somebody got to be offended, and it was something that was aimed toward their physical appearance. I think they need to stop doing that shit at a award show. Now, if you're doing it at a comedy show, somebody come to your comedy show and, they know how you get down, that's something different. You're going to get clowned. You go to certain comedians, you sit on the front row. They're going to clown you. They may talk about everything about you, but you know what to expect. You came there knowing that. Award show, that's different. You there for, all those bells and whistles and all that stuff them punks in Hollywood got set up. I don't give a fuck about all of that. You don't need, really don't need validation, but I guess it's good for them. But they really don't need validation. We all know guys like Will Smith, Denzel Washington, they're outstanding actors. Outstanding actors. They don't need validation from Hollywood. But, like I said, it looks good. Looks good on their mantelpiece and everything. That's all I got from this. That's all I got from this, man. And so let me know what you think in the comment section. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I reaching? And we'll go about it from there. We'll have some more videos coming out on some other nonsense going on. Till then, hit that like button, hit the subscribe. And I'll let y'all later.